the middle.
He gets to the pitch of the ball. There and then. That's the advantage of having a the ball so quickly that he made those menacing balls look very easy. Either he went back, used the crease, or he went forward to the pitch and played those lovely drives. That is what you get from Babar Azam as well. It seems as if the bowling chart has changed completely, as if they're bowling him half trackers or juicy half volleys, and that can be put down to fantastic footwork.
Once again, solid in defence. End of the 22nd, 131 for 1 Pakistan.
You're different.
Different from what?
You seem to be taking to the city well.
It doesn't always feel that way. I'm drawn.
And 32 for 1. 9 wickets in hand. Required run rate almost 6 and just under 6 and over. So at this stage, the wickets will help Sri Lanka. Otherwise, Pakistan definitely looking in control.
There's been some control. The two spinners, Vanidhu Hasaranga had that wicket, and now Lakshant Sandakan coming in. He's the mystery bowler that Sri Lanka has. Would be banking on for some wickets because he is a wicket-taking bowler.
He's very impressive, very different.
One.
But he's both one of the top players in world cricket. Got 100 in the first game against Sri Lanka. 11th ODI 100. What a player he has been for Pakistan in the last couple of years. He excelled in almost every format.
On is they wouldn't mind trading a few runs for some wickets. He's bound to be a little bit wayward with his style of bowling because it's not an easy art to master, unlike a finger spinner.
That's true. That's why there are very few, and Sri Lankans probably produced the most of them in last decade or so.
Muralitharan, Ajantha Mendis,
I was talking about Ajantha Mendis a little while ago.
Akila Dhananjaya, now Lakshant Sandakan. See, there is one little complaint about Sandakan. He's the pace he bowls. I think he needs to quicken up a little bit. He's improved. He was going at less than 80, but he's improved. But he needs to be slightly quicker. He needs to hurry the batsman a bit.
Beautiful delivery. It was the wrong end. And Babar was it was difficult for Babar to read exactly what happened the previous delivery. 23 overs gone, 134 for 1.
We all have our secrets, darling. Do you have anything you want to tell me?
I can take you down at any time. You really want to know the truth?
So what's it gonna be?
This is a vastly improved bowler, Wanindu Hasaranga. He came in Wazim. Look at the way he's batting, getting to the pitch of the ball, made it look so easy, hit it so hard. Well done. Tucked out of the way. But Babar Azam is in magnificent form. But just on the subject of Wanindu Hasaranga, I think he's come a long way as a leg spinner. He's bowling with greater control, and now he seemed to be an option, a frontline bowling option in the limited over format. He bowled 10 overs in the last game. Another look of the boundary, up to the pitch of the ball and then hitting it firmly.
Brilliant leave by the umpire, I must say. Bit of turn, inside edge, straight to the fielder at mid-wicket. 1 for 32 in 6.4 overs, Hasaranga.
He's got a slip. He's bowled the googly quite well. He's bowled the wrong and by Fakhar Zaman, and he's looking to expand now.
Aiming for that gap anyway, that's his area, that's his strength.
It's a brilliant pitch to bat on. Lovely outfield, good surface. Pakistan enjoying themselves. That's wrong, and just a touch short. Gives him a single, 11 runs off it. 145 for 1. Sandakan continues. Slip in. Sri Lanka still having that slip. They're looking for wickets, which is good. They understand that dot balls aren't going to help.
They need a wicket.
Some time ago about how he was discovered. I think I need to add a little bit more. He was discovered in a cricket carnival organized by a That's how Nwan Pradeep was found and then nurtured. So I think I needed to add that a little bit more credit to the people who had worked hard to uncover such talent. Apologies if someone was hurt. That should have been stopped. That should have been stopped. Sri Lanka need to stop those runs. They need to kind of stop every possible run, cut off those short singles, make it difficult and bowl dot balls.
And obviously get wickets in the process. Good effort. I mean, it's a young Sri Lankan side, inexperienced Sri Lankan side. It's a big stage, playing one of the top sides in world cricket. Beautifully played. Good balance from Babar Azam. No problem for him whatsoever. Required run rate just under 6 and over. They have 9 wickets in hand. 149 for.
They've got so many experienced players. Played late, runs behind, point. That will bring up the 150 for Pakistan. Timing was perfect. And I'll tell you, this outfield is brilliant. We've seen the absolute value for some shot. The 150 is up.
Backward point fielder for 3 runs.
So Babar Azam, what a player he's turning out to be. Hungry for runs. Short and wide and punched off the back foot. See, the good thing about him, he's so quick to seize on anything loose. 153 for 1.
मुझे बार-बार ऐसा लगता है कि कोई हमें वॉच कर रहा है।
मुरारी बोल रहा था यहाँ पे किसी लड़की का मर्डर हुआ है। ये आदमी किसी को मारकर भागा है और वो इस एरिया में है।
इनमें झूठ बोली दिया ना, तो नहीं सुधर।
In chases in one-day internationals. Look at the King Virat Kohli. He'll come back. Chases and 5,000 plus runs in 84 innings. Joe Root 40 innings, 78 average, 87 strike rate. Steve Smith, Kane Williamson, massive.
Really quick. Lahiru Kumara, he's been impressive. But having Wasim Akram next to me, Waz, I'm going to ask you about Lahiru Kumara. I mean, he's an exciting prospect, someone that Sri Lanka is banking a lot on. And if you look at that short delivery that was rushing onto him. But I think the issue for him is that he struggled a lot in the one-day game. He appears to be bowling just 2 lengths. And also the fact that he still seems to be in that test match mold or test match thinking.
I think he's learning. One thing goes whenever he's got pace, and I think at times when he delivers the ball, when he drifts down leg side to the right hander, he just falls over, and when he heads goes on the right side, obviously the ball will drift down leg side to the right hander. But he's got pace. He bowls heavy deliveries. The previous bouncer was only 137 kilometers, but he generates extra bounce. Somebody should be working with him now.
I think he's one of the hottest prospects to come out of Sri Lanka. I don't think Sri Lanka has produced someone with such raw pace where the stock delivery can be over 140. His quickest was 150 plus. And quite young, just 22. We were talking about he getting stronger, his body getting stronger, which would mean that he could add a yard or two, you think, to his pace?
And his bowling muscles are getting stronger. He's going to get quicker the more he's going to bowl. His bowling muscles are going to get stronger, and obviously with that his pace will increase. But yes, potential is very, very much there.
Bowled a touch short, and that has been a problem. And on this slowish pitch, it has allowed the batsman to play those horizontal shots. But look at the speed, 91 plus. That's what he could generate.
And I think that's where the bowling coaches comes in handy, who are working with this youngster Kumara. They tell him, if you're going to bowl a short delivery, bowl a bouncer. There's no point bowling short of a length on a slow decks, because batsmen get so much time, they can tackle him easily. So bowl a couple of short deliveries and then bowl full, learn a Yorker, learn to maybe even swing the ball a bit.
It's a learning curve for the young man. He's been very impressive in his shortest career. He's bowled to some top batsmen in the world, dismissed a few top batsmen, and he's getting there. He's hurried a lot of batsmen as well. I know that the Sri Lankan selectors are very excited about him. Last ball of the over. So it's a big over, 7 runs. Off it, Pakistan going better than the required rate, 160 for 1.
Gangs and narcotics, robbery, homicide. Well, it's always disappointing to lose that single. That's a wild throw. That's gone for overthrow. Sri Lanka can't afford that. That is poor. That is absolutely poor. When you're defending few runs, 134 or 5 of 143 balls, you can't afford 4 overthrows.
Easy runs for Babar Azam. He's got 5 runs there. Quality. He didn't check his shot, went for single, wild throw, and there was no backup. Thank you very much. Gone. They were sleeping, the backup fielders.
Yeah, that's disappointing. Very disappointing. The Sri Lankan bowling has been quite contrasting to that first game. I thought the first game or the second game we played, the first of the series.
Prashant, difference. They bowled first in the second ODI, and now they're bowling second. Cooler weather, and ball is gripping a bit, and they got the hang of it, hang of the pitch as well. Inexperienced side, but I think they're giving a fight. Pakistan on right track. 9 wickets in hand.
Ball.
Another dot ball. 5 runs from the over already. No need to take any risk.
In a game you play to win. Every team they attempt to win. There's no question about the Sri Lankan team here. But what impresses me is the way they recovered from that first game. 5 for 28, they got to 235, but the way they recovered, got to what they got here, batting first, was very impressive. I mean, let's not forget, I don't want to harp about this. This is Sri Lanka's batting bench strength.
This is Sri Lanka's future. But we cannot get away from the fact that some really key elements of this team is missing. So in such a scenario, to stand up and do what they have done with the bat is commendable. It is about competing as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I agree with 100%. Everybody wants to win, and Sri Lankans are here to win with this young side. Like you said, the bench strength, the future of Sri Lankan cricket. Some special players, some very talented players we've seen in the last couple of games.
Well, talking about special things, I think this is very special. Tapal tea.
Have you tried it?
I have.
Nice.
I have. Very
Strong?
nice. Very strong. Nice. I enjoyed it. This is a very special moment.
Sensible cricket from Fakhar Zaman. He's on 69 now of 76. 27 over gone. 168 for 1.
We have all but disappeared. Demons, vampires and witches hiding in plain sight.
You're a vampire.
You're a witch.
The Covenant forbids interspecies relationships.
I don't choose who I love.
If he breaks the rule.
76 for 1.
मुझे बार-बार ऐसा लगता है कि कोई हमें वॉच कर रहा है।
मुरारी बोल रहा था यहाँ पे किसी लड़की का मर्डर हुआ है। ये आदमी किसी को मारकर भागा है और वो
Sandakan. Good to see Sri Lanka having a slip, continuing to have that slip fielder. Very important. That conveys a message. It's a story, it's a message that you're looking for wickets. Touch short, in fact too short. Nuwan Pradeep on the boundary does well, but they'll still come back for 2.
Runs are coming easy for Pakistan, both for Fakhar and Babar. No pressure, no problem whatsoever. He was short, he was wide, he rocked back on a back foot and played that shot between cover fielder and extra cover fielder on the boundary.
Sandakan has been dragging it down. Now if you look at his over, look at the speeds. He's going at under 80. And when you bowl that length at that speed on a slow pitch, you're asking for a lot of trouble.
So ideally his speed should be between 85 to 90 kilometers an hour, I reckon.
See, the only explanation or the only interpretation for that could be that he's searching for spin. He's trying to put more revs on the ball and look for some spin. But in that case, on a pitch like that, he's got to be really tight.
You have to pick your pitches where you can actually give a air to bowler to the ball, or where you can actually just have to bowl straight. Depends on the situation, the opposition as well. He's young, he'll learn. But runs are coming easy now. No problem for both the batters now for Pakistan.
Yeah, I think it's important you know what speed to bowl on a pitch. And he certainly has been a little bit too slow on this pitch, where anything short, well,
That's his pitch map, but look at the speeds. He's under 80. That's the problem. Even the length deliveries allows the batsman to get on the back foot because it's a slow surface.
So that's how they can tackle. They can go on a back foot and play easily with this sort of pace. 29 overs gone, 181 for 1.
Gangs and narcotics, robbery, homicides, bodies dropping like it's the end of days. There's a common thread to all of this. Gabriel Knox.
You're my partner. I'm here for you.
You blew up the port of LA.
Look, we didn't exactly follow protocol.
That's what we do.
The top performers in the modern game, the big names in the modern game, Virat Kohli right up there. You can call them the greats actually in the modern game. Look at their performances. This is in run chases. Well, Babar Azam's getting there. He's under 1,000 runs, but he's got a good average. That strike rate is improving. Nuwan Pradeep gets that ball to come back. They're asking the question. Joel Wilson is thinking about it. What are they going to do? Are they going to refer it? Tirimana, what are you going to do? Oh yes, he's referred it. He's referred it.
TV umpire to director. We have a player review for LBW. The on-field decision is not out. Can we start with the front foot first, please? Thank you, that's a fair delivery. Can we have front on spin vision when ready, please? Okay, it looks like pad first, but can we confirm that with ultra edge, please, RJ? Keep rolling through, keep on all the way through, keep all the way through, thank you. Okay, there's no bat involved, so can we move through to ball tracking when ready, please? Ball tracking coming up now, Joel. Pitching outside off, impact in line, and it's hitting the wickets. So I'm going to get you to overturn your decision, not out to out. I'll let you know when you're on screen. Joel, you're on screen now.
Brilliant review by Sri Lanka. They've got the top man, the top dog of the Pakistan batting lineup. Well, that ball did come back from Nuwan Pradeep. Babar Azam's feet didn't go too far. But this is a huge scalp for Sri Lanka.
Yeah, it really is. He must be very upset with him, Babar Azam. He was well set. He was on 31 of 26. Umpires said not out. They asked for referral, and he was hitting middle stumps. Celebrations are in order. They got the important wicket. They got the important breakthrough at this stage of the game. Babar Azam departs for 31, and Pakistan 181 for 2.
हेलो व्हाट डॉक्टर वोरा को कोई हर्ट करने की कोशिश कर रहा है हाउ इज दिस पॉसिबल हॉस्पिटल में कोई तो है जो ये सब चीजें कर रहा है
टाइम ट्रैवल हम किसी भी सोल को किसी भी टाइम में प्रोजेक्ट कर सकते हैं ओह माय गॉड
Well, this is a bit of a surprise. Sarfaraz, the skipper, coming up in the order. He's batting at number 4. Pakistan need 117 runs at 125 balls. Sri Lanka brought in a slip. They're looking for wickets here. They've just got a big one in Babar Azam. Nuwan Pradeep striking. Oh, goes past the outside edge. That's a good first delivery.
It really was the right area to bowl to a new batsman. He had slip in place as well. And Sarfaraz just walked out, and bit of a waist swing as well. It seemed, in fact, after pitching the ball deviated. 117 required by Pakistan, 8 wickets in hand. The skipper is out, batting at number 4 in front of Haris Sohail, the proper number 4 batsman.
He gets off the mark. He'll be looking for, in fact, only a single. But does it surprise you that Haris Sohail, as you said, is the proper number 4? What do you think the real thinking behind this?
The captain has been under a scanner for a couple of years. So this is Babar Azam. Umpire said not out, and referral. He was hitting middle stump. Bang. Coming back to that question you asked me about Sarfaraz batting at 4. I mean, the whole country has been after his blood on and off. He should bat at number 4, number 5. Not realizing, again, not a great at this stage of the game, not realizing batting at number 4, you need a specialist batsman whose job is to bat at number 3, number 4, number 5. Sarfaraz is a lower middle order batsman. Okay, in a while he can come up the order if he's chasing a big total. Otherwise, he's ideal candidate to bat at number 6 or 7. He missed the stumps by a whisker here.
I've been given an interesting stat by our statsman about the umpiring, Joel Wilson. He's made 46 decisions this year in Tests and ODIs. In fact, even as I talk about that, we have some tea, Tapal tea being drunk.
Where's your cup, buddy?
It's at the back. In fact, 46 decisions of his have been challenged, and 20 have been overturned this year in Tests and ODIs.
It's kind of 50-50. Even I can do a better job than that. I'll at least go 51-49.
183 for 2.
Howard, your udder is out there right now, erasing you from existence.
There are people hiding among us.
Let me worry about that.
And this is war.
$183 for the loss of 2. Pakistan 115 runs away from a win. Edge dropped. Well, they needed this catch. They needed this wicket. Danushka, the fielder, and the slips.
It's a sharp chance, this, but you've got to take them at this level. Yeah, he was actually going on to his left foot. His weight was on his left leg, and it was difficult to go back to the right. Chance gone.
Would have been a great breakthrough because it was Fakhr who would have been dismissed. He's on 75 now.
Got 54 the other night. Played a watchful innings.
do a few things, try a few things against the newcomer. Sarfraz is only, well, he's on one right now. One of good things about Sarfraz as a batsman, one great ability that he possesses is that he doesn't allow the bowler to settle down. So he'll have different angles to offer. Very good with his feet movement. Excellent player of spin bowling.
And very often, Ramesh, he's a man for a crisis. He's a man to go in there and apply a sort of a balm on a wound. But there's no wound here, and you just wonder what kind of message it gives to, say, oh, well bowled, Haris Sohail, you know, who you would normally have seen going in at 4.
I'm trying to fathom the move, actually. The reason why he's out there is to maybe get some runs under his belt, to feel a little bit confident, leading the pack, feeling good about himself. Got to be careful playing him off the back foot, and that you tend to do when you don't pick a spinner off the hand, because you try to then pick him off the pitch, and so you can't be forward then. So you're waiting for the spin to end, which way the ball is going to turn.
And he pulls out the unorthodox shot. 189 for 2.
Hello? What? डॉक्टर वोरा को कोई हर्ट करने की कोशिश कर रहा है? How is this possible?
They know that they're on the big screen.
Do you think they know?
Nope. Gone to sleep.
This is a very good spell by Pradeep we're watching here. He's removed Babar Azam with a very good ball that just nipped back a little bit, but he's probing every ball. He's not giving very much away here. Into his 6th over, 1 for 28. Wholehearted try. And skipper's brought his strike bowler back to make a breakthrough. He's made one, but they want another.
He's getting the ball to reverse, and it's been a very good spell as well, because he's shaped it both ways. Get a slip in as well, I say. I think what he's trying to do is to hone in on that middle and leg stump line to Fakhar, because he is not as comfortable flicking the ball as he is driving it through the offside or cutting it. But Sri Lanka's way out of this is by picking up wickets. Got to look for wickets. 109 of 112, 8 wickets in hand. You've got to side with Pakistan to win this. Uppercut goes straight to the fielder in the deep, and so another one that misread the length. Shanaka was the fielder, and it worked perfectly for Sri Lanka.
That's just reward for Nuwan Pradeep, because he's tried hard for this second wicket. He's made the one breakthrough, Babar Azam, and now he's got Fakhar Zaman. Good catch. Very good catch, but you expect those to be taken. That's straight into the breadbasket, but that's the anchor gone. Fakhar Zaman has gone for 76, and now Pakistan, they'll have to regroup. 2 new batsmen at the crease. 189 for 3. That makes
first T20I. Live on 10 Sports. क्रिकेट लौट रहा है पाकिस्तान। J-Dot presents Jubilee Insurance Cup Pakistan versus Sri Lanka T20I Series 2019. First T20I. Live सिर्फ 10 Sports पर।
In is Haris Sohail, very stylish Haris Sohail, left-hander. Always appears to have a lot of time to play the ball. 30 years of age, good numbers, 200s, 1250s, average of over 45. Plays those tough innings for Pakistan.
Yeah, and he played a couple earlier this year against England. Which is why, Ramiz, I was surprised that he didn't come in at 4, because he's proved his mettle. He was the man of the match at Lord's earlier this year. This is the end of Fakhar Zaman.
Couldn't have placed it better. Right down the throat of the man at third man. Just what Sri Lanka needed at that stage to get rid of the anchor man. .190 for the loss of 3.
Gangs and narcotics, robbery, homicides, bodies dropping like it's the end of days. There's a common thread to all of this. Gabriel Knox.
You're my partner. I'm here for you.
You blew up the port of LA.
Look, we didn't exactly follow protocol. That's what we do.
The ball mighty close of hitting the pad before hitting the bat.
Yeah, came down on it late. I'm not so sure he read it too well. That suggested he didn't. So what it means is you've had the two openers get 70 odd each and Babar Azam 31. But now you've got Pakistan with two new batsmen at the crease. So it's regroup, reset and start again, which puts a little bit of advantage more towards the fielding side, the bowling side.
It is usually at this stage that Pakistan get just a little bit circumspect, just a little bit anxious in a run chase situation. Any other side would still feel very comfortable.
Stop it! 1-1-1.
So their temperament will be tested, because in the last 5 years, we only told you about that stat where they've lost more than one in a run chase situation of 275 plus innings. It just seems to get to them.
He's bowling a very full length here, Sandakan, which indicates that he's confident. He's just bowling a full length, the ball giving the ball plenty of flight.
Love this variety. Chinaman Googly. Making room. 2 is the call. It's nicely struck. He always is a sweet timer of the ball. Haris Sohail. Pleasing on the eye. 194 for 3.
You're different.
Different from what?
You seem to be taking to the city well.
It doesn't always feel that way.
I'm drawn towards something irrational.
I know that people tend to underestimate you. I do not.
I like how it feels.
Two for Pradeep, 1 for Hasaranga. Sandakan has finished his
He's keeping him on for another over here, and I think that's really good, because Pradeep has removed Babar Azam and Fakhar Zaman. He's brought him back to do this job. Can he remove another? Now that would have been interesting, wouldn't it? If he just had a shy and it's just missed Sarfaraz's left glove and it's gone down for 4, that would have been 4 overthrows.
Yeah, quite complicated. He'll keep on doing that. That's why Sarfaraz is a good batsman in the middle order. Rotate the strike, and that's an excellent way to deflect pressure in a run chase situation, especially. Not get static. Plenty of stuff happening on the sidelines today. Hasnan there trying to solve the puzzle. This Sri Lanka must stop, because what Pakistan is trying to do right now, right here, is basic rotation of strike. They're not going to take a lot of risks. 6 and over, you can do it in singles. So you've got to get the men in the ring. Make sure that there's not an easy single given.
Yeah, and you've got the ideal man there in Sarfraz to knock it around for singles. He's such a busy player. He keeps fielders on their toes. So a couple of singles off this over. A dot and 2 singles. And Pradeep, this is the end of his 7th. This will be his 7th. So I have a feeling that Lehuru Tiramana will keep him back for 3 towards the end, but he's done a wonderful job. He's come back and removed Fakhar Zaman and Babar Azam. They've gone.
Another single.
But I think that's fine, because 98 balls remaining, 101 runs to get. And yeah, you know, the equation lends itself to knocking it around for a few singles, and the bad ball goes for 4. But I think what Haris Sohail and Sarfraz essentially need to do is not lose another wicket now, because they've just lost 2 quick wickets.
That is good from Sri Lanka. Mid on, mid off, up in the circle. Let's see whether he can block a few, how it'll affect his game plan. I still would want Sri Lanka to have some presence in the slip cordon. Maybe a second or a third slip.
See, Ramesh, the last 30 deliveries, last 5 overs, 16 for 2. That's the reward.
Will push his partner for at least 2 is. Oh, that is messy. That really is not needed. Boundary leaked. Jayasuriya there with not so athletic stuff on the rope. 201 for 3.
मुझे बार-बार ऐसा लगता है कि कोई हमें वॉच कर रहा है।
मुरारी बोल रहा था यहाँ पे किसी लड़की का मर्डर हुआ है। ये आदमी किसी को मार कर भागा है और वो इस एरिया में है।
इनमें झूठ बोली दिया ना, तो नहीं सुधर